We are here today with Jack, the CEO of Cartel Punks. I got to say, they look pretty cool. Jack, just to start off, would you like to give a little bit of an introduction about yourself and your project?
Yeah, Jack is the name that I go off of on Telegram, but my real name is Jeremy Ryan, and I am doxed in a previous token. I used to do tokens, and I ran some pretty large ones. One of them being the last one being Jail Doge, which hit over 500,000 market cap. But I just got tired of all the pumps and dumps and scams on the token market, and I wanted something that could actually evolve. And that's my dog. I thought that tokens would. I thought tokens were going down the hole, and I decided to get into NFTs instead. And the idea of Cartel Punks came up.
Yeah, so Cartel, it looks really cool. NFTs, right? In a sense, how do you plan on in them? Because obviously NFTs are obviously very, well, I wouldn't say extremely new, but they're still very new to the crypto space. There's a lot of profits being made from them, and then each unique set of NFTs seem to do extremely well at this moment in time. So obviously, as long as the NFTs are good, which shows I do like them, and you are on the BSC, and there's a lot of room for NFT growth on the BSC right now, especially. How do you plan on marketing them to the best effect so that you get some good results and increase the price of your NFTs?
Yeah, we've done a deal with BSC Consultants, which is a prime consulting firm for marketing for really anything BSC, and we've had amazing results. I mean, we've taken off. We've been out only 5 days, and we're already 26% minted. I mean, I can't think of many or any BSC project that I've seen travel at that sort of a rate. We're picking up so fast that we could be fully minted by mid-October, or even around the beginning of October, and that's when things start getting really crazy. But yeah, I mean, it's been amazing to watch how this evolves, but marketing has really been our bread and butter. I'm not one of those devs that just sits on the money. I actually haven't pulled any profit yet from the project. Everything has been put back into marketing, and we're constantly doing marketing and getting all the way out there. That way, all the people can see us, and all the people can, see us around. I'm sure there's many people in here who may not be too familiar with how NFTs work or the NFT scene, but who have seen us around and are quite curious. So we're getting a lot of first-time buyers too, which is amazing.
Yeah, that's definitely the way. I have actually heard of that marketing firm before, to be honest, which is good because I can confirm that they are quite good. So if you actually would you like to post some of your NFTs in the chat? I don't think I've actually put any images in yet. I can do it if you like, but I assume that you may have some that you'd like to show off as well.
Yeah, just wait. I'll throw a GIF in there real quick.
Yeah, no problem. I've given you all the permission, so feel free to post whatever you'd like that you feel could contribute towards the AMA.
All right, that's a nice little GIF I created yesterday. It gives a nice little.
Cool. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool, man. So obviously it goes along the cartel sort of theme, guys. Like I said before, when new NFT lines come onto the BSC especially, they seem to do very well if they're unique and market them themselves well. We've seen a lot of NFTs go absolutely berserk over the past month alone. Obviously, we saw. I hope you don't mind name dropping. We've seen a lot. I'm not going to name drop. I don't think it's professional of me. But we've seen a lot of them. We've seen a lot of them to absolutely explode, go from tiny price floors to insane price floors. And again, this is another unique opportunity to be. I believe personally, obviously, I never give financial advice, but I believe this is a very good opportunity to get in fairly low onto Cartel Punks. Obviously, it's another line of NFTs that is a new establishment. would you like to give some details about obviously? I'm not new to NFTs. I know how they work, but you're obviously more of a professional with them. Would you like to give some details about how they can be purchased? Maybe put the links in the chat, the minting, etc.
Yeah, so basically, what you do for the original purchases. So there's two ways to purchase. One, you can mint, which means that you are the original purchaser of that artwork.
Hmm.
And where you mint is at cartelpunks.io, which I will post in the chat. But the whole the whole thing is, so then you are the first one, but you don't know what you get. And so you could get something, that's crazy rare, or something that other people want. And also, rarity doesn't define everything in the NFTs too. There's a lot of common NFTs that sell for more than extraordinarily rare ones in the same collection. And so, it's just about value to whoever is willing to spend the money. Um, but yeah, it's sorry, the dog kind of distracted me. What was the question again?
It was just related to how they can be purchased.
Yeah, so yeah, you mint them at cartelpunks.io. Otherwise, there's a marketplace at ludex.io right now. But the actual big thing, and this is where it really comes in, this is when they really start taking off. PancakeSwap has announced on their Twitter that they are releasing an NFT marketplace on the 30th. So that's only days away. And with all of the business and all of the traffic that goes through PancakeSwap, the BFC NFTs, in my opinion, and I'm not a financial advisor either, but in my opinion, BFC NFTs are going to take off, like absolute crazy. And one good part about the NFT scene is it's not really a competitive scene. So like when you were talking about name dropping, there's not really like tension and hostility that you get in tokens. Everyone has their own artwork. I like a lot of other projects too, and I hold some other projects too. But it's not cutthroat like tokens are. It's not like, oh, well, we don't want this person to succeed because that'll take away from our success. It pretty much seems that at this stage in the game, there's so few collections, and so many people jumping ship from tokens because it just makes sense. People are just tired of the bots and the garbage and tokens and the scams. Um, because of that, every collection that actually is run well is thriving. If something's not run well, it's not going to thrive no matter what it is. But what that means for the early investors is if you get in at these early mint prices, on ours in particularly, the mint price goes up by 0.02 BNB every 1,000 that are minted. So it started at 0.02 and then went to 0.04 and then went to 0.06. Right now it's at 0.06, but once we hit 3,000, it'll go up to 0.08, 4,000, all the way up to 0.2. And so if you get in early right now, the actual minting price is going to be more, almost 3x what you can. Or over 3x what you can. And so, if everything works out, it's not financial advice, but that's how these things seem to go. Is that eventually the market, someone who got in early will sell a bunch of them for cheap on a market like Ludex or soon to be PancakeSwap, and then that person will, then people will scoop those up, and then they'll start minting again. And then once it's fully minted, the sky is the limit. And we intend to release a game that is only available, so it'll be a private exclusive club, only available to holders of the NFT. And so that adds the exclusivity aspect to it too, which adds a whole nother value that people might be willing to put, a big dollar amount on.
Yeah, agreed. People obviously ape into things like that because it makes sense to over jumping into memes and crap coins like that. Being on being an NFT platform, not to say platform, but being an NFT, I don't know what would you say the best way to describe it is. Being an NFT project, I think, is the best way on the BSC. is it's a very, very, very good thing because obviously you say not a lot about competition, but the competition is very limited. And in reference to the Ethereum blockchain, the fees are a lot less as well. So it gives you an advantage there as well. So in terms of the utility being the NFTs, of course, and minting, etc., do you plan on actually expanding, like say your business into any other crypto area of utility that could be connected to
Um,
the NFTs?
yeah, I don't intend to go into tokens unless that market makes a complete reversal. I'm completely done with tokens after the last about month. I'm just done. I'm done investing in them. I'm done being a developer for them. I'm for now unless there's a massive shift in the market, I'm just done. It seems like everybody except bots are out when it comes to tokens, and so like everybody else left, and so there's a few random people and 1,000 bots in every launch, and everyone's out at 2x. So you got maybe 15 minutes. And so, I just got tired of it. And NFTs, for people like me who are actual diamond hands and prefer to hold on to something and get better value over long term, NFTs offer that, at least at the present moment. I can't think of many projects um, that had a dev that was continually involved and that their floor price was not, did not eventually equal out to at or higher than their final minting price.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I do agree in a lot of circumstances. Other utility tokens are good, transparent docs devs. They keep working the market and surprise does rise there, which is good for diamond handling. But the majority, yeah, DGen plays don't do more than a few X. Makes sense. Seems to be the way that it is. However, probably the next question I'd like to ask about is how big is your actual team? And what's everyone's role?
Yeah. Well, right now it's myself and a mod that are pretty much have been running pretty much everything. We get a little help here and there from other people. And then we have a great community that we don't actually really need any more mods. There's just so many great people that are constantly there, constantly talking, constantly answering questions, and everything else. When it comes to an NFT collection, once the actual mint engine and the graphics and everything are created, there's very little actual technical work, uh, if any, really. It really all comes down to marketing the system. Unless there comes an issue with the system, then the system runs itself. And so you can focus on the marketing and the community building and everything like that. So it's not necessary to have a giant team for an NFT collection, but we probably will build on as time goes on, and we'll probably add some more people on.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. There's no point having too many people on a team if they're not needed. You seem to be running it quite well yourself, so yeah, that makes sense to me. So obviously, I do like to go into like tokenomics and stuff. Other tokens, obviously, it's not a token. So mainly, the main things I like to ask you is like where the developments will be. Do you plan on expanding maybe the collections? What's the initial collection looking like? That sort of thing. So how many are actually available like in the collection? Do you plan on making additional collections? How's it all going to work?
Well, there's 10,000 available in this collection. And yeah, I mean, once this collection is done and fully minted, and the community and the game is created, and the community is still there, then I would see. I think just about everybody will be looking for the next move. And so I would plan on creating some sort of other collection that goes into the similar ecosystem. And so creating somewhat of an ecosystem is probably what I would do, and somehow tie the next collection in with the Cartel Punks. um, so that you can keep the same community, because we got a great community going over there, and you know, I'd really like to keep that, but at the same point, once everything's fully minted, then and people are starting to get some decent profits, and they're going to be wanting something else, and they're going to be wanting an early trusted dev, you know, to actually run whatever that other thing is.
Yeah, of course, of course. That makes sense to me. I mean, 10,000 seems to be the standard initial for a lot of NFT projects. Not too many, not not oversaturating, not undersaturating, that sort of thing. Easily driving the price up. So yeah, you sound pretty confident. Personally, I do like the little GIF you sent in. They do look pretty cool. I like the collection. You seem to have your head screwed on in terms of marketing. Obviously, you and I both know that it's all dependent on how aggressive you go forward with that, and you obviously got a company working on that for you. So there's no reason you can't be extremely successful. So another key point for me is the fact that you are obviously on the BSC as well, which gives me personally a lot more, not confidence per se, but encouragement to actually purchase because of much lower fees in regards to other NFTs. So in a sense, it's more buyer insurance, should I say, knowing that I don't have to pay a massive fee to actually get my own. So yeah, I think that's a pretty good summary for myself. You've answered everything pretty well. I think the main
Yeah,
key for an NFT AMA is essentially getting the public to ask what they'd like to ask and what they'd like to know from you, essentially.
yeah, and I just want to make one more point on that. The entry, the reason for BSC is not only because of the low gas, because Solana has low gas as well.
True.
But the reason for BSC is because it's so much in its infancy that I feel that it has the most room for growth, or the most room for quick growth. And especially with the pancake swap market coming out, I think that's going to be a game changer for BSC NFTs, and that's going to be the same. You know, Solana did the same thing. It wasn't until they had one really solid market everyone went to that they really started to blow up. And I think the same thing's going to happen with BSC. And so that's the other reason why I chose BSC.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, also Binance always getting ever more popular. They obviously are going to push the BSC. They're probably going to work on some things to make it safer too. They're not a stupid company. And Binance in itself, the value of Binance token, I believe, is going to rise drastically as well. I think it's extremely undervalued right now. We all know the Ethereum network, and Ethereum token itself is worth probably at this moment in time with the market. I've not checked right now or today, but it'll be somewhere around 3,200, hitting a 4,000 plus ATH. So I think that Binance coin itself is going to at least hit probably 1,200 by the end of this year. I think it's got a lot of growth in it too, which would obviously push the price. If you bought Cartel Punks early, that's another thing that would be helping to raise the price being on that network. Anyway, we're gonna do $200 as well, guys. We like to give some cash away every single AMA we hosted just for listening to these legit projects. A lot of you guys love NFTs, so you are in the right place for this one with Cartel Punks. If you'd like to ask a question, guys, just pop your hand up. Let's get some questions over. Ask anything you'd like to know about the project whilst we've got code name Jack Hoff here with us. So let's go with it, guys. So we've got a question from Cody. Let's start with you. How's it going, Cody?
Doing well. How are you guys doing?
Fantastic, thank you.
Hey, so some of the other NFTs that I've heard about on BSC have, like, for the original minter, some type of transaction fee returned to the person that did the original minting. Is there any type of rewards like that to people that hold your NFTs?
There is not currently. However, we are looking into incorporating something like that with a market. Generally, you have to have a marketplace to incorporate that sort of a thing. The savings and the rewards are based off of the transaction fees for the marketplace, not the actual gas fee. I don't know of anyone that can refund a gas fee, but it's like fee-free trading for people who hold NFTs. Um, that is something we are looking into. and also, paying dividends for the people that don't and their fees. When it comes to the marketplace aspect, I don't, I'm not looking to make any money or need to make any money off of that. So redistributing that to the holders, it's just a matter of finding a developer that can make it happen, and will make it happen.
Okay, and then you mentioned like the game, being able to play the game and have it available if you have the NFTs. Is there any type of additional revenue from the game that you're planning that would return back to the holders?
Um, at the moment, no, because the NFTs would serve as kind of like the in-app purchase boost. Only you would keep them. And so the NFTs would give you certain NFTs would give you certain boosts in the game. Um, but that is something that we could look into, something like having the game open up to in-app purchases, or even some sort of monthly fee that people have to pay if they don't hold the NFT. If we can build enough hype around the game, once it's out, then that's certainly something that could be looked into.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Good question, that Cody. Actually, we also have a question from one of us. Definitely a Cartel Punks holder. I love the profile picture. Hi, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hi, bro. What's your question?
So I was wondering, Jack Hoff, how long did it take you to grow that beard, brother?
This was about 5-6 months.
5-6 months. Nice. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I mean, I bought in pretty early to Cartel Punks, and yeah, man, I'm just following along with the progression of everything. So stoked on the project and looking forward to the future of it.
Been exciting.
Yeah, man.
No, it's not letting me unmute. Got it. Hi, Crypto Newbie. What's your question? How are you doing today? Hi. Oh, hi. How's it going? Are you there? Still got your mic muted.
I'm
There we
sorry.
go.
Here I was.
Yeah, no problem, dude.
How y'all doing today? What's going on, Jack? How you doing, Trev?
How's it going?
Fantastic. Thank you.
So you mentioned about an NFT marketplace, about its creation, so on and so forth. You don't want any kind of redemption for yourself, but instead you want the turnaround to go through redistribute. I can't say that word for some reason. It's not the weed, I promise. Distribution of the NFT token value itself. Correct.
Correct. Yeah.
All right. And are you looking to create your own marketplace?
Yes.
So what else do you need to make that happen? Because I'm a web developer myself, and I'm willing to help you with that, with this, in any which way I can.
Yeah.
And
Just send me.
I'm not asking for money. I'm to help you make this project a success, because I think it's going to be something amazing.
Yeah, just send me a DM, because that's really all we need is more of the development end, so send me a DM. I'll check it after this. It'll go to my archive, but I'll check it after this.
All right, man, thank you.
Then we can talk further.
Yeah, and I'm not looking for any kind of profits on it either. I just want to see this project be a success.
Appreciate it.
We have a question from Mac D. How's it going, Mac? Good to have you on again.
Hey, thanks for having me. Hey, my question being relatively new to NFTs, I've been looking at OpenSea, and I see that stage 6 of your roadmap basically contains just getting verified on there. Would it be more favorable to you to get verified on there as a marketplace, or is that just a later down the road thing and developing your own marketplace is the primary, truck passed by, the primary goal, just to provide your own marketplace first?
Yeah, the primary goal is to provide our own marketplace first, and then look into some sort of cross-chain bridging, so that there could be some sort of OpenSea listing, or working with it. By the time we get our marketplace created, my guess is that OpenSea is going to want to do BSC tokens. I mean, ERC 721 tokens they already do. They just don't do the BSC ones. And so, so I mean, my guess is that the BSC NFTs are going to take off relatively quickly following the Pancake Swap marketplace. And at that point, I think OpenSea will probably get in to BSC. Otherwise, we'll work on some sort of bridge or whatnot.
Cool. I appreciate the answer. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, that's a good question as well. We have a question from Silence. How's it going, Silence? Are you there, brother? Not sure.
Hey, Trav.
Ah, there we go.
Can
Hi,
you
how's
hear
it
me,
going, man? Yeah, brother, how's it going,
Hey,
man?
what-
Good to see you.
Yeah, good to hear you, man. I just wanted to mention to everyone holding as well. If you look at the GIF, we have some of the really cool cartel punks. You see some of them with the robot glasses and other cool attributes. We have some one-off characters as well. If you see my profile pic, the community is calling this the zombie. The green hair and the green eyes kind of makes our cartel punks a zombie. We also have, red eyes, white hair, white beard. That's like a pure race vampire. There's RoboCops. There's terrorists. There's all types of fun stuff that you can get. Aside from these kind of more common, cool, civilian-looking punks as well. So it's fun to mint and see all the kind of cool creations you can get because I'm in love with this zombie. And even though it's only ranked, I think 274 rarity, it would be probably my most valuable cartel punk just because I love them so much.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing really about these things is that the value is set by the holder. And so, what strikes out to one person, what one person might mint and say, I don't really like that. Another person could say, hey, I really love that. And so, there's all sorts of people out there, and I think there's cartel punks for everybody.
Agreed. I actually do really like them personally. We can go to Big Trav. How's it going, man? Do you have a question?
My question got answered in the first couple questions, but I came up with something else in your when you do your own marketplace. Are you guys thinking about adding the ability to decline people's lowball offers, like an OpenSea? It'll show you that somebody, offered you say 2 ETH less than what you asked for, but you can't decline them. It just kind of hangs around there and.
Yeah, I mean, that would definitely be something that I would want to get in there because currently Ludex is the largest at the moment BSC NFT marketplace. But currently Ludex is the same way. You can't decline an offer. You can only accept it. Um, but yeah, I would definitely try to implement some sort of decline option and going even further, a counter offer option, because I think a
Yeah,
counter
exactly.
offer option would be even better than a decline in many cases.
That would be really smart if you made
I
it
think
into
that's
like a
an
sort of
amazing idea.
sort of
And you guys
auction.
nailed it by doing the BSC because the low gas fees, and like you said, with Pancake Swap putting out their marketplace soon, there's so much room for expansion in the BSC NFT space. It's going to be good for you guys, man.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
actually really smart. If you were to do that and make like a little auction for each NFT, that'd be mad. That'd be so
yeah,
good.
yeah. I mean, it's only in its infancy, but it is one of the OG collections. I mean, there aren't that many collections really out there that that are big and on BSC at least. If you're talking about ETH or Sol, then there's tons. And eventually, I think a lot of token developers are going to start going this way. So eventually, there will be such a flood of NFTs that maybe things will change, but it's always the OG ones that end up fetching the most money. And so I think, we'll be one of those OG collection a year, 2 years, 3 years down the line that, the floor is multiple B&Bs, and B&B costs a lot more than it does now.
Yep, I agree with that. We have a question from David. How are you, David?
Hello, good evening. Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
Hello. Hello. Okay. So are you listening to me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So, my question, because I don't even know there is something called minting in BSC balance matching, because I only thought minting was supposed to be in only solate, because that is where I've been hearing minting. So I've been minting in solate. So I don't even know that there is minting in. So, and I also see that there is 10,000 punks to mint on minting this. So, like, how going to do that? How going to mint it?
You're gonna mint 8?
Because yes, like minting, because I don't know there's something called minting and also BSC. So just trying to tell you, like when we connect the wallet, so how the minute will it also be like when you're minting soul?
It'll probably be fairly similar to minting Sol. Yeah. It's probably a fairly similar system. It's a real easy mint engine. You just connect your wallet, and then you use the plus and minus to set the number of them that you want to mint at a time. There's a maximum of 20 at a time, but there is no wallet maximum. But you set the number and you hit the mint button, and you get the transaction page, and that shows up. So, just like any other BSC transaction. It's a fairly simple process. It's just at this point all done on websites, individual project websites rather than a marketplace website.
Okay. Let's just hope that before that day comes, that more explanation will be given on it before that day. So thank you for answering my question.
Yeah, no
Thank you.
problem.
Yeah.
Good question. We also have one from Jane. How's it going, Jane? Are you there? Jain, Jane? Okay, I don't know. We're gonna move on. We have Michelangelo. Hi, brother. Do you have a question?
Yo, can you hear me?
Hello.
Hi, how's it going, Michael?
Hello.
I'm good. Just
I
a
want to
question,
ask
man.
that
Go ahead, Michelangelo.
So we cannot mint yet. Is that correct?
No, you can mint right now.
Oh, because I'm getting an error and I can't mint.
What does the error say?
Just a second. Well, what the fuck? I can mint now.
Sometimes we're finding that like some devices and whatnot, sometimes you have to refresh, sometimes you have to exit out and go back in for it to work. But I think it's just the way the devices connect with the website. Other projects I know have had the same issues with isolated, incidents. It's not a common thing, but they have isolated incidents. Just how these things go. But I'm glad you were able to now.
Thank you for the question, brother. That was brilliant.
Thanks for the answer.
I'm glad you can mint now.
Wait, when I'm new to NFTs, but what's the minting for actually? I got them in my wallet now, or I don't?
Yeah, after you mint them, you have them in your wallet. The process of minting is just you claiming that for the first time. So you claiming something that no one else has claimed. That's why it's called minting. Whereas if someone buys it from you, it's a resale, not a mint.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
So moving on. I'm glad that issue got sorted for you. We have Jane. I believe your mic was working this time again.
Hello.
Hi, how's it going?
Hi, Jack Hoff.
All right.
I want to ask one question. I have just minted one NFT from your portal, that is Cartel Punk, and after that it goes to tolex.io. Okay, where I can see that my NFT. I want to ask that can I transfer this?
Yeah, you can transfer it. You can transfer it through Ludex, or through MetaMask or Trust Wallet. There's an option to transfer it. If you're on Trust Wallet, it's a lot better. If you have the option between the two, I would choose Trust Wallet because it shows up in a few minutes in your collectibles tab, and it's super easy. If you're on MetaMask, you have to add the contract and the NFT number manually. And MetaMask won't show you the picture, but you can always go to Ludex too and transfer there as well. So there's plenty of ways to transfer them.
No, my question is that if I want to sell over the OpenSea market, can I sell it, this NFT?
Not right now. You can't currently sell any BSC NFTs on OpenSea at the moment.
Okay. Okay, thanks a lot.
Yeah, no problem.
So we also have Axel. How are you, Axel?
No, it's little embarrassing. My question just got answered, so yeah, sorry.
Okay.
We have one sec, it wouldn't let me unmute. We have one of us. How are you? I'm not sure if you want to ask a question or you hit that by accident, mate. If you want to ask a question, just pop your hand back up. We have Gary Sond. How are you, brother?
Hello?
Do you have a question? Oh, hi, one of us.
Hey, sorry about that. My phone was just glitching.
It's all good.
So Jack Hoff, the sniping tool that you currently have for the rarity sniping tool to see which rarity cartel punk you have, that's just based off of the currently minted punks, correct? So let's say right now if I were to check, I have a 200 rank out of 2,500. That's just for now, correct? So let's say in a week, if there's 5,000 minted, that
Correct. Your ranking can
number
change.
could go up.
Yeah, the ranking system. I think you're kind of cutting off, but the ranking system through Rarity Sniper, it only does it in batches of 1,000. So every time there's another 1,000 mints, then I hit them up, and then they change the data to reflect. But it does change the rarity of some of the punks because they don't have the data for the unminted ones. And so the rarity is only based off the data that they have now. So if you have one that's like number one now, well, one that's more rare could come out in the 8,000s and you could be number two, or whatever. So
Definitely,
yeah,
yeah, okay.
definitely can change.
Understood. Yeah, and just one other question. Elaborating maybe on the game that you're gonna have. You mentioned that it's gonna be something along the lines of Habbo Hotel, or I don't know. I'm just trying to get a.
There's
the
several
feel.
different options. One would be kind of more like a Sims type game mixed with kind of like a drug wars type game. The other option is we could do some sort of shooter. There's a whole lot of things that that are going through my mind. We're not gonna at about 40% is when we begin production on it. And so I guess that could be fairly soon. But yeah, I mean, I'll probably do a community poll and see where the community wants to go with the game, which way they think it should go. Get a few options.
Nice, man. Yeah. All right. Thanks for answering the questions, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah. We do also have a question from Holly. How's it going?
Hey guys, one of us actually just asked my only question that I had this whole time, which was what direction are we going with the games? So thank you, one of us. Thank you, Trav. Thank you, Jack. But that was my question.
Yep, no problem. Does anybody else have a question, guys?
Yeah, me. Gary's on.
Hi, Gary. Go ahead.
Hi, how you going? I'm just saying, if you incorporate marketplace, you've got to do a naming feature. Because I name all mine anyways. I've already got a Jack. Yeah, I've got you, Jack.
Yeah.
Under the original mint, you can name your actual NFT.
Name my NFT?
No. If you create a marketplace, you can add a name to your NFT, so you can actually name the guy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's something that we look into as well. It's just a matter of development, and anything that really can be developed that someone throws at me that I can get developed will be done. The people who have been in the community have seen that I really go above and beyond. When I say something's gonna be done at a certain time, it's usually done before that. Like the rarity stuff, I said that we would have a rarity list, just a list at 50%, and instead got a whole sniper at 22. And so yeah, I mean, we're constantly going above and beyond expectations, but
yeah, nobody's close to my birthday yet. Everyone on the Telegram chat closest to my birthday gets a free punk off me. Anyone actually gets the exact date get 2 free punks. So if you go on chat in the Telegram, I'm giving one away, or maybe.
Yeah, by all means, that's really cool of you. If you've not already joined their Telegram, I'll pop the link in the chat again. I would recommend joining their Telegram, guys. Obviously, I'm never going to give financial advice, but these guys look awesome. And I do really like what they're doing. Very legit, transparent. It's what we like over here. So the Telegram link is in the chat, guys. By all means, hop in, join over there. You guys are chilling as well. You're already on, 3,900 Telegram members already. That's crazy. So yeah, guys, hop over, go join that Telegram. Link is in the chat for that. We are going to give, I don't know, let's do $2 $100 or one $200. I think we're going to go with one $200 today. So it's always good to support a token, guys. Go jump into their Telegram. I think for this AMA, we'll pick someone that hops in the Telegram. Give legit projects your time, guys. So we've got a question from Sidis as well. Hi, Sidis. How's it going, bro? Do you have a question? I'm not sure. We have Patty, Dollar Patty. How you doing, mate? Do you have a question? Hi, how's it going?
Nothing, man. I'm good. I was just asking, how do y'all actually purchase the NFT?
You mint it, so you would use your smart browser, and you would go to cartelpunks.io, which I posted in the chat, and you would connect your wallet, and then there's this little thing that you'll see that has a plus and a minus. So you set however many you want to mint, and then you hit the mint button, and it just goes through, and they're in your wallet.
All right, man. I appreciate you, man. I'm just a noob to this stuff. I'm just now learning. I've seen yours, and I'm actually interested.
I'm just glad, because so many new things in crypto are so difficult to do, and when they first, when they're new, so many things have so many steps and processes. I'm just glad that at least this time, it's something that's relatively simple to do. It's not something you got to lead someone through a whole bunch of steps for.
Yeah, right. Thank you so much, brother. That's all I had.
Yeah, no problem.
We also have a question from Natsika. How's it going, bro?
Hey, how's it, Trev? How's Jack? Hope you guys are good. I was just reading through your website and the FAQs, and it mentioned one of the questions was how will you be launching your NFTs? I was just a little bit of like an update through that. Is it going to be periodic, or is there some sort of a set plan as to how you'll go about launching NFTs?
It's already launched.
Or how will you be releasing at what time or a certain thing or
They're already released, so you can already mint them.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're released as they're minted.
Okay.
So the more people who mint them, the more get released.
Yeah. So we just go about minting on the site, and then it's yours from there.
Yeah, and then after that, what as far as what to do after that, there is the marketplace on LootX.
Okay.
You can hold, and then PancakeSwap is also coming out with a marketplace on the 30th. And so that's probably going. My guess is that's going to allow pretty much all contracts to be traded. Just like it does for tokens. PancakeSwap allows pretty much everything. And so I don't think there's going to be like a listing per se,
Sure.
but the ability to trade NFTs on PancakeSwap is going to be massive.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you. I'm also pretty new into the NFT space, so just trying to get a hang of things. Thank you so much.
No problem.
We have a question from Searcher Crypto. Matthias, how's it going, bro? What's your question, brother?
Hey, how's it going, guys? I was actually just wondering, how do you check the rarity of your NFTs?
So there's a rarity sniper on our Discord, or you could just type rarity in the chat and it'll tell you. I gotta update that message, but there is a rarity sniper on our Discord that you can check it in, or you can check it on Rarity Sniper's Discord.
Perfect. Right on. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no problem.
We have a question from Dude Kota. How's it going, bro? Are you here, Dude Kota?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you, buddy.
Yeah. My question is, can we mint this Cartel Punks NFT any other platform other than this Cartel Punk IO?
No, with all of the BSC projects right now, there is no like independent minting platform out that I know of. So the minting is all through the websites. That's pretty common with just about any BSC NFT project. All the ones that I've seen, at least, the initial minting is through whatever the project's website is.
Okay. Thank you for the answer.
Yeah, no problem. That might change with PancakeSwap's market, though, or even our marketplace. Maybe we can offer a way for people to mint their own collections through the marketplace. There's all sorts of things to look into.
Okay. Okay, that's all from me, sir.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you for your question. We also have Sidis. Hi, Sidis. Do you have a question?
Hey, how y'all doing?
How's it
I
going,
wanted
brother?
to know. I'm okay. I wanted to know, would there be any royalties added to the NFTs as far as like with resale?
For resale, the floor price is constantly raising. So we started at 0.02 BNB for the first 1,000, and every 1,000 it goes up by 0.02. So it's actually rather quickly going up. We've done 2,600 or over 2,600 before I started this, probably around closer to 27 now, in just 4 or 5 days. And so the price is going to go up pretty quickly. I really do believe. And so that's the escalating structure. And then after they're all minted, the price is just whatever people set it at, whatever the community sets it at. If people want the NFT, they'll pay whatever it takes to get it. And so, you know, after it's fully minted, you can't mint anymore. You can only buy off the market. So it's really up to the market to decide what price it goes for.
Does that answer your question, brother?
Yes, I appreciate it.
Does anyone else have a question, guys? Anyone else got a question whilst we do? Oh, we do. We have Alex. Hi, Alex. How's it going? Alex, if you'd like to unmute your mic, my friend, you can ask your question. Okay, we'll move to Carlos. Hello, Carlos. How's it going, mate?
Hey, how you guys doing? I wanted to know, are we gonna be able to auction the NFTs, or is it just gonna be a set price?
I mean, the marketplace, I would try to implement an auction feature. There are, to the best of my knowledge, I don't know of any marketplaces that you can auction on BSC. I could be wrong on that. We have tried filling out forms for listing on a bunch of different marketplaces, but they're really slow. Ludex was actually, being the largest, they're also the quickest. But yeah, we would definitely look into that, and I would imagine that PancakeSwap would probably include that in their marketplace as well, as it seems like, you know, just it seems like a standard feature on other chains.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
We have Crypto Newbie. How's it going?
Hey, I'm back again. Sorry about that. You weren't sure if there is an NFT marketplace that allows for auctioning of your NFT creations, and there in fact is. It's OpenSea.io.
Not on BSC though.
Oh, true.
I was simply talking about BSC. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So here I thought we're talking about ERC this whole time. I'm foolish. I am so
Well,
sorry.
no, the BSC NFTs are ERC 721. All BSC NFTs are ERC 721 standard, and that's why they show up in your wallet on BSC scan as ERC 721 transactions.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
All right. Well, I didn't know that. Well, thank you for the information.
yeah, no problem.
We do have a question from. Oh, it's Gary again. Hi, Gary.
You say you've had 100 minted since you've been talking. That's all.
Oh, nice.
I mean, you are in the best crypto lounge. Just saying.
Oh yeah, really.
Oh man, it's actually crazy how much money is wasted on bot groups, bro. Like it's crazy. I feel bad for a lot of devs. They just spend so much
So
time.
I run a couple of groups. There's like Sheila's coming in with like you can buy 200,000 bots now on Twitter
Yeah.
for $50. $50.
It's crazy. So Sony just botted crap on Telegram, man. We do have David. Hi, bro. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Before I didn't want to cut you off.
Oh, I was gonna say you should see my DMs.
Hi, David. Do you have a question for Jack?
Yeah, sorry, I forgot to ask this question. Like, is there any plan for staking?
Any plan for staking?
Yeah.
Not at the moment because I don't know how that would work out. I don't know where the revenue would come to pay for the staking rewards. But it's possible at some point in the future we could work on some sort of partnership that allowed that.
Okay. Thank you for that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Something with my mic today is just keeps cutting on and off. Alex, hello. Do you have a question, brother?
Yeah, sorry, my internet kept on
It's
interrupting
okay,
me.
no
But
problem.
Yeah, I just wanted to know, like, in terms of like, are there any plans for like any for the long-term holders in terms of the utility?
Yeah, I mean, there will be the game aspect of it, so that will be exclusive, and there will be bonuses on it, and there will be the marketplace that will allow the utility for it. Compared to most NFT projects, which are just just the images themselves, there's not really a whole lot of NFT projects that offer utilities, because art and utility really aren't necessarily hand in hand. But yeah, I mean, with the marketplace in the game, I mean, that's really going above and beyond. I think that it would be a uh, massive short sight to launch a token with the project, because that's how I see NFT projects failing after a few days, is with a token attached to it, and the token ends up collapsing the NFT. And so, most of the utilities outside of, like a marketplace in a game would require a token to be thrown in the mix, and I'm just not. I don't want to do that. Um, by getting a utility, you just screw yourself that way.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. If that does that answer your question, brother?
Yeah.
We have Thomas. What's going on, Thomas?
Yeah, it does.
So my question is, what makes this NFT different from others?
What I mean, the Cartel Punks layout, the community, it's not just existing punks with a filter put on them. I mean, these are unique new characters, and we have a great community as well. It's really the community that sells these things. It's the community that people come for, and it's the community that makes or breaks it. And so, the actual idea, the actual basis behind it hadn't been done before. And so, in that aspect, it's unique. And, we got a really nice community going too.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
We have Laura. How's it going, Laura?
Hi, good evening. Hi. My apologies if you've already covered this. I'm just trying to buy one. I can't work out how to buy one of the punks. I can see how to mint, but how do I buy it?
Minting is buying.
Oh, so I've connected the wallet. So once I've pressed the minting, that's it all done.
Yeah, well, it'll pop up the same screen as when you hit swap on Pancake Swap, where you have to confirm the transaction. It'll pop up that, and then you'll see a little thing at the top that says minting, please wait. And then it'll say minted, the page will refresh, and it's yours.
Oh, and that's it, because I thought it was more complicated than that. Okay, that's perfect.
Most
So,
things are more complicated than that in crypto.
so I'm allowed to purchase, is it up to 20 at a time? Is that right?
Correct.
So are they all the same, or do you get varying ones, please?
No, actually, no two are the same. So
Oh,
every
this is
single one.
perfect.
Yeah.
This is great. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Yep. I think that's probably a pretty good time to summarize it. I think it's a good time to summarize, guys. From my little analysis that I like to do in every AMA, the community looks really good at Cartel Punks. Personally think it's going to go very far. You seem like a very punctual and sort of guy that has his head screwed on running a project, and someone that actually knows what they're doing. And obviously the designs are great. I do generally like it. Over 100 NFTs literally got minted during the AMA, so you guys clearly like them. I guess I'll have to be posting about them some more. It seems to be very popular. I'm gonna have to have a look myself into getting some too before they actually blow up. So yeah, guys, I think that's a good place to leave it. I'm sure that you guys can ask any further questions over in the Telegram, which you can see a link in the chat below. It is available for you to join. It's a public Telegram. Hang out in there. Sure, the Des will answer any questions that you'd like. Regarding a winner, you know, we always do giveaway during our AMAs to someone that always takes part or just engages within our crypto community, because you guys are awesome. I think this time, I think it's gonna have to be, just have a quick look. We'll do a $200 one this time. And let's have a quick look to do that. Oh, I'm trying to see. I don't know if the guy who I was gonna say is actually still here. He's always in the AMAs, and I don't think I can see him. Oh, I'll have to have another look anyway. I'll announce it shortly after. Is there anything you'd like to add, Jack?
Nothing I can think of at this point, other than, you know, it's going to be better to get in early, because the price does go up rather rapidly, and so you know, get in now, get in early, and then just wait for that pancake swap market too, because it's quite possible within a matter of like a week of that coming out that NFTs could skyrocket to the point that like this thing gets minted in 2 days and the floor price is 1 BNB. You know, that's what happened pretty much overnight with Sol. As soon as they got a solid, you know, really good market, it was almost overnight that, you know, stuff that was really cheap all of a sudden became extraordinarily expensive. I see Pancake Swap being as a catalyst. It'll probably do the same type of thing. It might not be the same extreme, but it'll be similar. And so, you know, I would just suggest getting in as early as you can, and you know, just come join the community.
Yeah, 100%. It's been a pleasure having you on, by the way, Jack. Really, really nice AMA. Thank you for being so transparent, probably is the word. And I really look forward to seeing where Cartel Punks goes.
Sounds good. Thanks for having me.
Not a problem. Welcome anytime. See you soon, brother.
Catch you later.